y'all? It's your girl Zaria Shante. Right now I just got back home from class and I'm actually sitting down and I'm about to, sit here and write some goals down that I have for myself. And actually I just opened up my journal and I haven't actually opened up this particular journal in a minute. And this journal is a journal that I had actually written in at the end of last year, and I wrote down some goals for myself that I had. And I actually, wanted to look back at this journal and the goals that I wrote for myself and see which ones have actually, happened this year. So I thought, why not do it with you guys? And, see, because I mentioned in my What's in My iPhone video that, I like to speak things into my life. I like to write down my goals. I like to say things, that I would like to happen and watch it happen in my life. So I'm going to actually, do this with you guys, because if this is not something that you guys do, I strongly encourage you guys to do it, because I've seen so many things start to happen in my life ever since I've started to do this. And so, if it's not something that you do, if it's something that you would like to try, I strongly encourage you guys to do it. So just, just bring you guys along with me as I do this tonight. So let's get into it. So I wrote down like some personal goals and I had wrote down like some acting goals. And so let me look at the acting goals that I had first wrote down. So the first acting goal that I had wrote down in there, like right here. So I said develop better acting for the camera skills. So I would definitely say that I have developed better acting for the camera skills. I feel like I still have such a long ways to go. I definitely do feel like I'm a theatrical actor, simply because that's how I kind of came up in the acting world. I've done way more theater acting than I have done on camera acting. I've just now started, I guess, film and TV acting. I've kind of just now started getting my foot in the door for film and TV acting. But I've been theater acting for years now. So, that's something that I'm kind of trying to not necessarily transition into, because I'm not trying to get out of theater acting at all, but it's something that I'm trying to put my foot into, So, that's still a goal that I have. So I don't want to check that off of my list. That's something that I'm never going to check off of my list, because, you can always improve. But I definitely do feel like I have improved. So yeah. Get an acting job for summer 2022. I definitely did have acting gigs, so that is something that I feel like I can check off of my list. Thank you, God. And every time I am able to check something off my list, that's something that I always make sure to say is thank you, God, because that's the only way it would have happened. If not for God, then who else, So yes, summer 2022, I did get to work with A24 Productions, period. Not gonna say too much, but I was very, very grateful for that. I also did, get to work with a few other smaller companies on some smaller gigs at the beginning of summer of 2022. Then at the middle and end of summer 2022, I kind of got caught up working, with Nike, and kind of, didn't necessarily, submit myself for any more projects. I kind of got caught up working, just trying to stack my bag and stuff, so didn't really submit myself for any acting gigs. Kind of was just, trying to stack up my money and not really, focus on acting as much as I feel like I should have. But at the same time, I was just trying to, stack up my money for when I got back to LA. So, I kind of understand why it is that I did that, but I was very, very grateful for, as much stuff as I did get into in the beginning of the summer. So, yeah. I said that I wanted to invest in a professionally made demo reel. So, 2022 is not over yet. It is, coming up on the end of October. It's October 27th right now. So I do have a couple of months left still in 2022. As of now, I have not invested in a professionally made demo reel. I still have some time, not necessarily sure if I will get that done by the end of 2022, but that is still something that is on my goals list. So yeah. Go to at least 50 open casting calls by the end of 2022, or until I land a great gig. So that is something that I have not done. I have not gone to at least 50 open casting calls. I would say that I have submitted myself for at least 50. Like casting calls, like on, you know, casting networks or backstage. I'm not gonna say that they were for like anything good. Like they were probably for like just random, you know, like extras things I didn't have to like submit like self-tapes for, things that I could just like, you know, easy things that are probably just like, you know, little background things. So I'm not gonna check that off my list at all, because, you know, I don't feel like I've put myself out there that much to be able to say like, oh yeah, you did that. So yeah. Get paid to act. I've been getting paid to act for the past, I don't know how many years. Ever since I've been getting paid to act, I've not taken not one job, not one acting gig that was not paying me. So yeah, but I feel like what I meant, like get paid to act, I think what I meant by that was like get paid to act on camera, which I have been getting paid to act on camera. So thank you, God. Period. Expand my acting portfolio in the companies that I have worked with. Yes. Didn't I already say that one? I feel like I've already said that one. So I said A24 Productions. Oh, maybe that went with the one I said earlier. But yeah. Thank you, God. Branch out into the modeling industry as well. People have been telling me to model ever since I was younger. I am not tall. I'm 5'4". But people, I don't know, people have always been telling me to model for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm cute. Like, I really don't know if I have like a nice body. Like, I'm really not sure necessarily what it is. But a lot of people have been telling me that I should model. So yeah, I've been trying to look into that a little bit more. As of this year, like, I have not necessarily gotten into it. I have looked here and there, done a little bit of research, but as far as like putting myself out there, I have not necessarily done that. So that's something that's still on my goals list. Put together short films. Have I done that? Not necessarily, no. I wouldn't say that. I've been in a couple of short films, not necessarily as like a main character. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily cross that off of my list as of now. Get an internship or a job at a local theater. I helped out at a local theater, but as far as an internship or a job, I wouldn't necessarily call it that. Like, I volunteered, but internship or job, no. So I'm still gonna keep that on my goals list. Become more comfortable putting myself out there. I definitely say that my confidence went from here to here. Like, it's not here, but it definitely went from here to here. Like, your girl is like very much comfortable in my skin. Like, yeah, like can't nobody tell me that I'm not that bitch. Like, yeah. So, like, very much thank you, God. Like, yeah. Complete Audition by Michael Shirliffe. It's sitting over there. No, I have not read it. I've read a little bit. Okay, maybe that's going to be the book that I'm going to start reading, because I have said that I need to start reading again. My brain is not functioning the way it used to when I read a lot, and I can feel myself getting a little... So maybe that's the first book that I'm going to read, because I do need to start reading again. I feel like I like to read. I like to have a physical book in my hand, and I feel like that's the issue, because I don't have a library card anymore. I have a Kindle, but I like physical books in my hand. And we have a library at my school. I've never been in the library. I know it's on the 3rd floor of my school. Like, I've never been there. So maybe that's the issue. Like, I need physical books in my hand. Like, I can read Kindles. I read Kindles in high school. I have a Kindle. I don't know. Like, maybe I just need to designate a time out of my day every single day to read at least like 30 minutes. Like, maybe that's like we used to have SSR in school, in high school. Maybe I need to put an SSR in my day. Like, maybe that's what I need to do, because I really do feel like I need to start reading. So I'm gonna make a note in my, like, right here, and that's gonna be the first book that I'm going to read. I'm going to start tomorrow. I was gonna say tonight, but I'm gonna start tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna if I don't start tomorrow, I'm going to start on Sunday. before I watch Baddies West and I Love You, Bobby Purr, I'm gonna read for 30 minutes. Okay? Okay. Okay. The next thing was to study audition techniques. Technically, I did it because I've taken audition technique classes from school. So do that count? I feel like that count, right? Because if I have that class, then like it count, right? When I wrote this, I didn't take that class yet, and I don't think that I knew that I was gonna have that class. So maybe that was God giving me that class because he knew that I had that goal. Thank you, God. Yep. Okay, so my next goal was become really specific about my acting for theater and my acting for camera. This goal, I feel like, is in my head. It's something that is like in my brain. It's something that I low-key think about, but it's not necessarily something that, you know, is necessarily like, you know, I look like a little girl, like with this right here and like the braid. Anyways, excuse me. Become really specific about my acting for theater and acting for the camera, like how to differentiate. Like I know when I act for theater, it's like you have to be more out and open, and everything that you feel is very like you have to make everybody feel what you feel. You have to do everything very much like, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like you can't hide anything in theater. Like you cannot hide anything in theater. You cannot be subtle in theater. But it's like when you're acting for the camera, it's like everything is just so intimate. Like you can be as intimate as possible. It's like you can be like anything can be seen, in the smallest feelings can be felt through the camera. But it's like, if I'm sitting here calm and one tear rolls down my cheek, and it's like I have all the emotions in the world, you can feel that through the camera. But bitch, if I'm sitting on the stage trying to do that shit, you looking at me like, what the fuck is she doing? Like you can't feel none of that in a theater, because it's like, bro, can't nobody see that. Nobody can feel that because there's so much space. There's so many people in the audience. Like you can't, you know, you have to be big. You have to be bold. If you're crying, you have to, like you have to, you know, like you have to use your voice. You have to use your breath. You have to you have to put it in your whole body. But it's like on camera, it's like, yeah, you have to incorporate those things, but it's like you could be more intimate. You could be more subtle. Like, I don't know. It's like, you know. So I feel like this goal, I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like there's much more that I could do, but you know, so I don't know. I don't want to cross that off yet. I feel like there's more. The next one. It says learn actors' real names. For me to want to call myself an actress, I don't know shit about like the industry. I be in class and, you know, I'll meet like a teacher for the first time and we'll be sitting in the class and they'll be introducing themselves. And, you know, they'll be, you know, talking about the people that they've worked with and they'll be naming these names and everybody in the class is like, ooh, wow, ooh, and I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck these people is. Like, when I tell you I'm so clueless, it's just like, I know nobody by their names, and this goes for anybody in the world. Like, anybody. Like, I'm so horrible with names. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. You can ask me who I met yesterday. I don't know. You can ask me, who is the actor who performed You Feel Me on the side of, what's the name? And I'm finna be like, oh, you talking about da-da-da. They gonna be like, yeah, but what's their name? They gonna be like, oh, what's Aria name from Pretty Little? I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know nobody's names. So, you know, that's one of my goals, learn actors' real names. Did I achieve that this year? Not at all. Not at all. So yeah, that's why I need to start reading more. I need to start learning about the industry, like, for real talk. Cause yeah, like, I just feel, I be feeling so just, I don't know. I don't want to say out of place. I never feel out of place. But like, girl, I just be feeling like, get it together. So yeah. Okay, I like this next one. And I feel like this next one is something that I really have to lock down on. I said this next goal is pick a celebrity acting mentor and study their technique. So what I mean by this is, like, pick an actor or an actress who, you know, I idolize, who I think is really good at their craft and what they do. And, like, study them, see what they do, see, you know, their background, how they came up, you know, their techniques, you know, the type of things that they do, like, you know, stuff like that. Like, study them, like, you know, like, see exactly how they came up, see what makes them, see the mistakes they made, and, you know, see, you know, interviews they've done, what they talk about, you know, things like that. See what they've done, see advice they give, you know, things like that. Create a portfolio of pictures specifically for different submission types. That goes kind of into, like, headshots and stuff. That's something that I'm about to get to working on very soon. I actually just started taking a class where we're talking about that. So she said that's something, my teacher said that's something that we're going to be working on, which is very good, actually, because obviously that's a goal of mine that I have. So yeah. Get a job at Tyler Perry Studios, period. I'm waiting. I'm moving to Atlanta at some point. I said a goal of mine at some point when I finish college is to move to Atlanta for a year, see if I like it. Because Atlanta is the Black Hollywood, and I don't like Hollywood. So I'm gonna go see if I like the Black Hollywood. I think I like the Black Hollywood because I don't like the white one. I don't like the white one at all. I don't. So yeah. The next one, work on TV shows and or movies. I've worked on a movie background, but you know, so you know, I could check that off. I'm gonna check it off, you know. Thank you, God. I'm gonna be a main character, a recurring character, but I did a little something. I did a little something. So thank you for, you know, what I've done so far. Now we need to step it up, you know. We need to step it up. So yeah, that was the first page. Next page. Oh, that was it for the acting goals, for the acting life. So let's see now what goals we have for the personal. Okay, 1, pray every day. Do I pray every day? I'm not gonna say that I pray every day, but from the time that I wrote this, I will definitely say that I have become so much better with praying almost every day, and with definitely talking to God almost every day. Now, nobody is perfect, so I'm not gonna say that I pray every day, and I'm not gonna say that I talk to God every day, but I am gonna say that I talk and pray to God almost every single day. I am. And the only reason that I'm not gonna say that I don't pray and talk to God every day is because I feel like lately I've been getting sidetracked, and I've been getting, you know, with moving to LA. I'm not gonna lie, with moving to LA, I feel like I've been, and I may be wrong, I might still be praying and talking to God every day. I might haven't, I'm not sure. But I feel like I've been getting a little sidetracked. I feel like I've not been giving enough time. I'm gonna say this. I don't feel like I've been giving enough time out of my day to God. That's what I'm gonna say. Because I know that I definitely do say thank you, God, every day. I know that I definitely do say good morning. I definitely do say, you know, thank you for waking me up. I definitely do say, you know, things like that. But I don't feel like I've been giving enough time to God out of my day lately. But I feel like for my first personal goal to have been to pray every day, I feel like I've been doing very, very, very good with that. So I'm gonna put a heart by that goal and say thank you, God. Number 2 is to do personal development every day. I have not necessarily been doing personal development every day, which is basically watching like a motivational video or listen to a motivational podcast. Why am I talking so fast? And like taking notes on it. But I do speak, you know, positivity into my life every single day. And I feel like that's something that I had to kind of train myself to do. So I feel like with the personal development, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of 50-50. It's like I didn't do it every day in the way that I thought I would, but it's kind of came to me in a different sense. So, go to church every Sunday. I definitely have not been going to church every Sunday. I'm not gonna lie about that, so I'm not gonna cross that off my list. Number 4, start my YouTube channel by January 30th, 2022. I did not start my YouTube channel by January 30th, 2022, but I did start my YouTube channel by September 30th, 2022. So you know, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 8 months later, but baby, I did it. 8 months later, but baby, I did it, okay? And we are taking off. We are going, baby. I'm not gonna stop, okay? So I'm gonna put a shooting star by this one because we're taking off. We are taking off. Y'all see my ugly little shooting star? That thing is ugly. Number 5, love myself to the fullest. And baby, I'm putting 3 hearts by that one because when I tell you, ooh, it's been a long time coming, for real. Thank you, God. Number 6 was understand my worth. Another 3 hearts because baby, thank you, God. Number 7, get an apartment. I have not gotten an apartment yet, but it's coming. I'm gonna do that one. Number 8, pay off my car. It's not fully paid off, but baby, it's been getting paid off. You know, right now, you know, the bills are getting paid off on time, you know. It's not no late, nothing. It's, you know, on time. What am I trying to say? Like, the bills are being paid. What am I trying to say? Like, it's on time. Like, what I'm trying to say? Like, y'all know what I mean. It's alright. We're here. The next one was go to Barbados, go back home by October 1st, 2022. Unfortunately, I have not been able to go back home, but I did just become a United States citizen on August the 3rd, 2022. Woot woot. Honestly, I did not want to become a U.S. citizen, but I knew it was for the best. So, you know, my Barbados citizenship still stands. So, you know, dual citizenship is in standing, period. Your girl is both a United States citizen and a Barbados citizen. So now I do have to go on ahead and get my U.S. passport so that your girl can travel and go back home to Barbados to see my siblings and my family. So as soon as we get that together, your girl will be posting travel vlogs, period. I love to watch them, so I know I would love to make them, okay? Yeah. Number 10 was to develop a better relationship with my family. I don't know. That's a different topic for a different video, okay? And number 11, go to the gym every weekend. Most definitely have not been doing that. I have not hit the gym not one time. It really is very much out of shape ever since the pandemic hits. I have not worked out since the pandemic hit in 2020. It is 2022. I'm about to start working out though. As soon as I figure out how to work out with my ankle and my shoulder, like, I just don't know how to get around these things because my shoulder is messed up from a car accident. My ankle is messed up from a whole different car accident. Like, I don't know. Like, I just have to figure it out. But yeah. Number 12, stay clean and organized. Yeah. I've been doing good with that. I feel like since I've been back to LA, I've been doing very good with that. It's very easy to stay clean and organized when I'm in my own space. And when I say my own space, I mean my own space where I have my own things. And like, bro, when I'm at home, like with my family, bro, I can't no. No, different topic for a different video, okay? Yeah, but I'm gonna check that off because it's like, I'm gonna heart it and say thank you, God, for allowing me to be here in this space. Like, I don't like being in LA, I promise you I don't, but I like it to the extent that I'm in my own space and I can do what I want and I can be organized to my like, you know, just be in my own, yeah, that's why I need to get my own place and just, you know, but yeah. Keep a well organized calendar and planner. I did have that going for a second. I don't at the moment, so I'm gonna keep that not checked off because I don't have it right now. Set goals for every week. I was doing that at one point. I'm not doing it now, so same thing as the last one. Become financially comfortable. I'm not gonna be financially comfortable till I'm rich, okay? Nah, but I don't know. I'm not gonna be financially comfortable till I ain't gotta worry about how I'm paying my bills every month. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just, And then the next one said, get rid of procrastination and laziness. I feel like I've been doing good with procrastination. The one thing that I prayed for in the beginning of summer was for help with like getting up and going to work and not, you know, like procrastinating on things and not being lazy and like actually going to work every day and not calling out and stuff. And I did very, very good with that. So that was one thing that I feel like was actually really good. So I'm gonna actually put another heart by that one actually as well and say thank you, God, because God helped me a lot with that one during summer. And I ask you to please, you know, continue to help me with that, you know, as school goes on, and you know, let's take it all the way through the year. So yeah. And then number 17 is just to work out. And no, I have not been working out, so we're gonna leave that one blank as well. Yeah. So yeah, that was it for my personal goals and my acting goals. So the ones that I have starred and hearted are things that actually have happened throughout the year. And like I said, I wrote down all of these goals at the end of 2021. It is now almost coming to the end of 2022, not necessarily the end yet, so there is still time for the ones that have not happened yet to actually happen. And you see how many of the things that have actually happened, you see how many things that have actually happened so far this year, which is so amazing. And you see, like, some of the things that have not happened are simply because I did not put in, you know, the effort for them to happen. Like the ones about simply going to the gym, simply working out, simply, you know, getting a planner, and, you know, things like that. The ones that I just simply did not do myself. So, you know, the ones that have happened, like, you know, building confidence, loving myself, you know, praying every day, acting things, you know, getting paid to act for camera, acting techniques, you know, different things like that. So, you know, writing things down, speaking them out loud, stuff like that literally goes a long way. And I just love to, you know, do things like that. So I hope you guys literally, you know, do it too. I'm going to write down some more goals that I have for myself for the rest of the year as far as, you know, YouTube goes. I just started my YouTube channel. I have never written down any YouTube goals. And I have some YouTube goals now that I have made a YouTube channel. So I'm going to write down some YouTube goals, some more acting goals, some more personal goals. And, you know, call it a night because you're always tired and I have a headache and I'm hungry. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it, you know, encourages some of you guys to actually write down some goals you have for yourself, and say them out loud as you write them down. Make sure that you actually believe that they can happen, and I believe that they can happen for you. So, you know, make sure you guys give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you give it a share to anybody who you think should do this as well. And, you know, I hope you guys have such a great and amazing night. Make sure you follow me on all your social medias, all of my social medias, I mean, at Finesse Queen. That's FINESSE.QU33 and _ on Instagram, and without the _ on TikTok. Thank you guys. Have a good night.